everyone, Tasha here for Cat Scrappiness, and today we're going to create a fun holiday card using the Merry Critters stamp set. This stamp set is so adorable with all these sweet little critter images. I'll also be using the Happy Holidays layered die, and this is perfect for this time of year since we're making holiday and Christmas cards, and the layered look is so fun. Lastly, I'll embellish with some sparkling snow pearl mix, and this comes in a variety of sizes in that pack. This will be an A2 size card, and I just pre-cut my card base out of white cardstock, and then I cut a layer of deep teal cardstock, a pretty kind of like a light teal glitter paper, white cardstock for my center card, and then I'm using 2 scrap pieces of the glitter paper and then a piece of the white, and that will be used for my layered sentiment. To begin, I'm going over to my Misty tool and I'm going to start stamping the critters. I'm using a black hybrid ink since I want to do some Copic coloring, and this ink will allow me to color without the ink blending or smearing into the markers. I started by stamping the cute little fox image, and then next I positioned the little bunny. I love this little bunny. I didn't know if I wanted to do 2 bunnies or 1 bunny, but I decided since I wanted to use as many critters as possible, I would stamp 1 bunny and then space out a little gap in between the bunny and an owl, so I could also use the little bird image. The bird is a little tiny little bird with a little hat on. It's so sweet. You could also just use these critters alone or mix and match. I think they're just so fun. After all my stamping was done and I created my little scene, I decided to go in and just do some simple Copic coloring. I went in with some basic colors. I'll have all my colors listed in the coordinating blog post as well as in the description box below. And then I decided to add some pink to the little cheeks and the bunny ears. Since this is a holiday card, I wanted the accessories on the little critters to be holiday colors. So I made the little hats, the scarves, the candy cane, and the bows on the packages a really pretty Christmas red. And then the gift boxes are colored in green, so we would get those holiday green and red colors. The little bunny, I use gray tones. I was just thinking since this is a winter holiday card, we would have a little snow bunny in the mix. So I just used some cool grays and then some neutral grays around the edge. For the owl, I'm just using several shades of brown, and I did go over with some neutral gray for just some more detail. And the little birdie, I'm using some shades of blue. Once I was done doing my coloring, it was time to add color to the background. I went in with some Tumble Glass Distress Oxide ink, it's a beautiful shade of blue, around the edges and just blended towards the center. I wanted the edges to be darker, so you just layer on the ink on the edge and lightly brush it towards the center. You can add as much color as you like. I did go around the bottom edge as well to kind of give a snow effect to this card. I wanted it to be light and bright. Since I didn't have a stencil to use as a hill, I can just simply cut a piece of scrap paper and use that as a little stencil or template so that I had some kind of hill-like detail in the background. It's really simple to do, so if you don't have a stencil, you don't have to worry. You can always just cut a little circle or use a hole punch, circle punch to just kind of make the shape you want and then ink blend around it. So this gave some detail to the background. I used some gray ink on the bottom of the critters to give a ground look to where they were standing, and then I went in with some glue on top of the hills I created and the bottom ground where I'm going to add some sparkling glitter. This way it looks kind of like snow sparkling, and I'm using a microfine glitter so it's not chunky at all. It really sparkles with the light, and it really does kind of give a snow-like look. Once I was done with all of my coloring, I set that aside to dry, and now I'm going to cut out my sentiment. I'm using the glitter, the same glitter that I used on the card or will be using on the card for the background layer of that sentiment. And then for the top, Happy Holidays, I'm going in with white cardstock. This punches out great. You only need to run it through your cutter once and then use your little poker tool to punch out the little pieces. And here's how it looks all glued together. It's super easy. Cat Scrappiness has a whole bunch of different sentiments that are layered like this, and they make a great addition to your cards and projects. Once I was done, I decided to layer on my cards starting from the bottom card base. So I layered the teal cardstock directly on the card base, and now I'm going in with the glitter paper. I thought this would be the easiest way to make sure that my layers were as straight as possible. You could also use foam tape if you want to for this top layer, but I decided just to glue everything directly onto the card. So now that my glitter was dry, I went in and used the same glue runner to attach my center card to the glitter paper. And that glitter sparkles, and then we have the sparkle in the snow. It's just so pretty, and I love everything with glitter. Lastly, I used again the same glue runner to attach that sentiment right on the center. This would be also great with foam tape just to have that sentiment pop up, but you can also have it flat for easy mailing. After I was done, I decided to add my little sparkling snow pearl embellishments. Cat Scrappiness has the best pearls. I know I've said that in almost all my videos, if not all my videos, but I just love the different pearl colors that they offer, and this sparkling snow one has to be my favorite. It has like that white pearl, but it has pink in it and a little bit of yellow in it. It's absolutely beautiful. So here's my card. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day. Bye-bye.